as the title of the video says, this is about a dream that I had that I was woke up from. It was about Pendragon, the book series that I'm reading. For some reason, unbeknown to man, I had a dream that I was Pendragon. Holy shit, that is fat. See that? You saw that shit? You see that shit? That is fat. Sorry, I mean. But, okay. The dream, like I said, I was Pendragon, or otherwise known as Bobby Pendragon. I was not in book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I was actually book 8, which is Raven Rise. Is it? Raven? No, it's, yeah, wait. Raven Rise, yeah. And, God damn it. What happened was, I tried to figure out why the hell Velox was Raven Rise, or Reyna, as it's called. And I could not figure it out. So I went to go to the Flume, and ended up that I was on Pendragon, which is book 1. Which is weird, because that cannot happen. Unless, as far as I've seen, it is the territory of Velox. I don't know why I changed territories. Apparently, Reyna is Velox in the book, in the actual book. I had to figure out why the hell it was Velox and why it wasn't, or why it was Reyna instead of Velox. And I was about to go to the Flume, and I got woke up. I was hoping to God, I was like, please don't let the Quigs be there. Please don't let the Quigs be there, because the Quigs on Reyna, or otherwise known as Velox, are bees. Well, before I told you, the gist of the story, about halfway through it, I was realizing I had a bee in my hand, and I disconnected the abdomen. I was like, what is this? They said, if you're thinking it's a honey sac, that's not a normal bee. That is actually the egg sac. My first thought was, well, then why didn't you tell me that before I took it off? I mean, in the book, Bobby Pendragon writes to his friends, like his best friend and his girlfriend. Even though they don't say they're boyfriend and girlfriend, she's his girlfriend. And so, it was actually a pretty good dream. Other than the fact that I went to part of where I thought the Flume was, and I was wrong, because I was supposed to look for the little engraved star. It's roughly about that big, like 6, 7, 8 inches long, and my horse thinks I am made of money, right? Ain't that the damn truth? That's what their sticker says. Lost my train of thought. I had a dream that I was, oh yeah, that's right. When I was on Reyna, I went into the tunnels which are in book 1, the mining tunnels for glaze, and I went to a slide. For some reason, unbeknown to man, I was on Pendragon, and I shouted into the flume, which is what they have to do in the book. I shouted Pendragon. Well, that's no use because I was already on Pendragon. So I realized, wait, I didn't see the star when I came to this tunnel. And then I realized the tunnel is a slide. So I thought, ah, shit, how am I supposed to get up? Because I slid down, and then it came to a join from a second slide, which I ran into earlier, but it was blocked off. And they both led down there and just stopped. And I got back up the slide, and I had my hand on the door to the flume. I saw the star and everything. I was actually watching the star. And I was about to look over to the where the door opens, and then hop in there and say V-locks. But I was, like I said, woke up. He was driving with a fucking glove on. And it's daytime. He's an old dude. Lawrence and I, my boyfriend, of course, we go on YouTube, and we end up doing an audiobook excuse me for the Pendragon series. Now, the weird part is we didn't just finish one book. No, we finished 2 in one night. And we were done this morning by 4:30. We got up and left the house around midnight, but we didn't start listening to the audiobook just then, either. As you can tell, I just woke up. But, we actually were up for about an hour or so before we started listening to the audiobook, which means it was like 2 o'clock. Actually, it would have been a half hour, because the audiobooks are an hour and about 15 minutes long each. And so, it meant that we were up for about a half hour before I turned them on. We were down to paper, so yes, it was a half hour. And, basically, long story short, we listened to 2 audiobooks. So the last half of part 4, all of part 5, and half of part 6. Which is just really cool, because usually we get through like one audiobook or half an audiobook or something. And usually one night, if we don't finish all of the audiobook, like let's say we get halfway through it, we end up listening to the last half the next night. And yeah. I'm by someone's house. But I'm not gonna go by there because I could be called, trespassing on private property. Even though they don't own that property, it's still private property. Oh gosh, I'm tired. But right now I'm headed over to the EBT office. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Because I literally lost my EBT card, my food stamps card. Wow, it only takes 10 minutes to get over here. Oh, that cool air feels so fucking good. Man, it is 80 degrees out right now in California. Hell no. This is why I need a freaking crop top or something. Careful, this baby might get hit by a truck or a car or semi or, you know. Okay, just be careful. Ah, there's a pig 3 cars behind me. Like, piggy, piggy. No, it's more like Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. Piggy, 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 piggy. It's, the pig in the show talks, and he ate some sort of. He ate something that one of the characters had given him. Which anytime they say piggy, 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 or just the word piggy repetitively, he ends up having to shit. I just say it just because it's a cop. I mean, nothing against the government at all. Government is fine. It's just some cops do a little bit more than what they're supposed to. Like, beat their the ones that they pulled over. Yeah, they beat the women they pulled over, which is just freaking wrong. The guy's supposed to lose his job over that, which is good. Damn, girl, you got a bright future behind you. Okay, good. I'm not probably behind the right next to the 40-liners. Is that Miley 2.0? No, because it's not a Comanche. Alright, well, that's where I'm ending my broadcast. I'll talk to you guys later.